Hey YouTube friends, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to take a look at this, the Widget Wiz version 2.0 for marking rifle brass and pistol brass. Stay tuned. Alright, so this is the Widget Wiz V2.0 made by a company called Widget Wiz 3D. It is a machine for marking rifle and pistol brass. So today we're going to mark some, we get to it, we're going to mark some 5.56, 223. I've tried some others in it and it does work, and it does have a minimum and maximum size that you can mark. I believe 0.35 inches is the minimum and 0.51 inches is the maximum, which pretty much covers most standard calibers and probably even some magnums. I know I've marked some 6mm arc, which is same size as 6 PPC, and 7.62 by 39. That size, it'll mark that just fine. So anyway, it's 3D printed. All the parts are 3D printed, or almost all the parts. Basically is you drop brass in here and it rolls around, and you put Sharpie pens in here, Sharpie markers in there, and it does come with a couple Sharpie markers. You put those in there, you get those adjusted in the right place, and it actually marks the brass. So other things that comes with it, you're going to get a set of directions down here. You're going to get an exploded view of parts. So in case you ever have to get parts or anything for it, there's a few pages of those, has everything. So pretty sweet. I will put the link to this down below in the comments, but in case you want to get one. I've been looking for something to mark brass for quite a while. I had just a manual operated one. I could put one piece at a time, put it in there, spin it, take it out, and it was pretty tedious. So I was looking for something, faster. And so far, this has worked out. So let's see a few things about it. I did, as always, this is going to be a very honest review. I did pay for this out of pocket. It was not sent to me to look at from Widget Wiz. I needed to find something that worked, and while there is a little bit of adjustment, even though this is fully assembled for the most part when you get it, I think I had to put these little feet on here. You just stick those feet on and plug in the power supply and get some adjustments and go to work. Works pretty well, actually. You can put one marker in it, or you can put two markers in it. I'm going to run two markers. I'm running a black and a blue marker. And the idea of marking your brass is that you get your brass back. So if you shoot at a local range where a bunch of people are shooting, if you shoot in matches where a bunch of guys are shooting, a bunch of people are shooting, you kind of want to get your brass back. I have some brass that's pretty expensive. I feel it's expensive. I even bought brass. Never bought brass in my life until recently, and at 80 cents a piece or more, which is not, I wouldn't say that's the most expensive brass by any means, but 80 cents a piece when you buy a couple 300, it starts to add up. So I want to get my brass back. Not only that, on my ammunition, I anneal my brass, I trim it, I clean it, I chamfer the inside case mouth and deburr the outside case mouth. So I got some time spent in this stuff, and I want to get it back. So this is the way I get it back. Other guys that use marking systems, they have different colors or different kind of marks. I've done all kinds of different things over the years. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up. And it does come with a couple of extra pen holders, Sharpie marker holders, and a couple of Allen wrenches and a sticker and some stuff for extras. So that's kind of nice to have some extra stuff. So that was everything. I had forgot about those. So I'm gonna get this set up and I'll show you how it marks brass. Stay tuned. Okay, I got the Sharpies in it. I got them adjusted in the right place. And so basically all you're gonna do is turn this on. It's got a switch on the side. Grab you some brass. Drop it in here. It's going to roll around and hit both of those. And as you can see, it marks the brass. Put it in the right spot here. It marks the brass just fine. Kind of doing it sideways here. I know my hand's getting in the way, but and I just drop them into a tray. They need to dry a little bit. That blue marker is really wet, so they need to dry a little bit. So I'm sure my hand's getting in the way. I'll see if I can do it this way. It's a little awkward, but and you just keep feeding them in one by one. It goes faster than you can really feed them in, so you don't have to worry about that. And like I said, it does take a little bit of adjustment. I had a little bit of a problem, but I'm here to tell you that the owner of the company provides very good customer service. I've emailed him a few times trying to get everything adjusted up, and so seems to be very good about getting back to you if you have any problems or any concerns, any questions. Probably my only complaint is it's a little noisy, but if you turn the radio on like I normally do, doesn't bother me at all. And you know, you're only going to be here, normally you're only going to be here for just a little while, depending on how much brass, how much ammo you got. I've got a few hundred rounds of 223, so I'm gonna get these done tonight, so they're completely done. And and then have to come back to them. These have all been loaded, and on my brass that I'm gonna shoot my AR-15, I always factory crimp with the Lee factory crimp die. So I just did that today to this ammo, and the last thing I'm doing is marking. So if you have if you're interested in my reloading procedure, taking care of my brass and all that, let me know in the comments below and I'll make that video. Everybody does it a little bit different. I can show you the way I do it. I do it, I won't say on the cheap, but I try to do everything as thrifty as I can. You can spend a whole lot more money. You can spend a whole lot more money on one of these. I've seen some other ones that were out there that were more money, that work on your progressive press and different things. I think I really needed that. Just like my burst fire annealer that you guys seen. I guess you can't see it in the camera, but if you want to see that video, I just did that I think 2 weeks ago. My annealer, you know, you can spend a whole lot more money on a different annealing machine, but guess what? This one works pretty well. And so we'll see how everything works. So yeah, if you just look down in here, you can see, I'll get you a little closer. They're all marked. You know, they're not perfect, but they're all right. That when the stuff you see down here is because that blue marker is real wet. I'm going to have to do something with that blue marker, and it just kind of gets everywhere. So shut that off for a minute. All right, let me get you over here. So if that interests you, That's great. It's a great little machine. Once you get it adjusted and you get it going and it works just fine, I'll be able to find my brass. Be able to find my brass real easy. What happens is a bunch of guys shoot, and then we pick up brass later, and there's usually a few hundred rounds. So having your brass marked is pretty nice. Now, I haven't tried pistol brass in there, but pistol brass, I know that you would take pistol brass and turn it around so the bullet goes in first, and that gives you marks in the middle. I did see some videos out there doing pistol brass. Actually, the owner of the company has a video out there, and you'll be able to take a look at that video. I'll put the link to his website there. But seems to work on everything that I have. I tried some 30-06 in it the other night, just a couple pieces. It marked great on my 30-06. Same deal, looks just like this, except for the marks are bigger. If you want the marks wider, you can trim off the bottom of the Sharpie and push it down in a little bit more. It'll make a wider band. This is wide enough for what I'm doing. Actually, I kind of wore that blue one in, and that might be why it's marking a little bit heavier, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. It does stay on. If you've never marked brass before, it does stay on when you shoot, obviously, so you'll still be able to see it. When everybody picks that brass up, throws it on the table, I can just pick mine out and not have to dig through 9 million pieces of brass. Literally, it's one of the most important things for me at the matches because I want to get my brass back. I spend a lot of time, in kneeling and doing that sort of stuff with it. All right. If you have any questions, I'm going to finish doing this. I've got maybe 300 more-ish to go. I'm going to get those done tonight and then this afternoon and try to get this video out for you guys. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave those comments down below. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Real quick, here's a quick side note. All of that right there, I did do maybe 50 or 60 that was inside of this case right here. All of those took me probably about 10 to 15 minutes to mark. I would have been here for hours doing them one at a time. So I'm telling you, this thing is well worth the money. I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. All right. Thanks for watching.